So other than just that motion blur and maybe a little bit of other things to touch up, there isn't a whole lot else really to do with this. Um, not much else really needs to be done as far as I wanted to accomplish with this. So, oh, get out of here. I might color her eyes a little bit. They look a little dark, and she definitely has blue eyes. Um, I might need to be white first. Wait, why isn't this working? I am confused. Okay, probably had something selected and didn't know it. Oh, how many times that happens. So many times. Anyway, so yeah, blue eyes. I was on the right layer. I think I had something selected and didn't know it. And every time that happens, you can't do anything outside of the selection. So, uh, anyway, I think that is pretty good for now, at least. Um, I can't think of anything else really to add with this. There's not really anything else I think that needs to be done. Whoops. Comic book font. Yep, I was working on method acting pretty much all last night, pretty much all this morning when I got home from work. I took a small break to play some Knights of the Old Republic, which I've been getting back into lately. Oh man, do I love that game. I could just get lost in it for hours and hours. But unfortunately, it's something I'd love to play more of, but I have this schedule, you might say. But, just I got to get this stuff done, so I don't have as much time to play as I would like. So I will pose it to you. Would you like to see the other half of this now? And I'll do post on it now. Or do the scene in Daz. Just set it up and get that started. And while you decide, I am going to go get something else to drink. What are you doing, Amanda? Yeah, you interrupted. Good job. Are you proud of yourself? What am I drinking? I am drinking a relatively cheap red wine. Uh, they just come in like, $10 bottles. But it's Cabernet Sauvignon. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm terrible at that shit. But it's nice and dark and thick. I do love my red wine. You're so too cute for your own good that it makes other people around you have diabetes by proxy. Anyway, so regardless of whatever you decided, I don't really care because we're going to do part two of this now. Not that your votes don't matter, but they don't matter. Yes, no matter what, is still a vote. So again, I have to tediously trace around her hand. Something odd actually that's been happening is that, well, it's the end of July. It's fucking hot out, and for whatever reason, my air conditioner decided, since it's about 26, 27 years old, since it decided to start working this summer, um, it pretty much only has two settings: off and oh my god, it's the fucking North Pole. So I'm constantly switching back and forth between those two and wearing like hooded sweatshirts and thick layers, indoors. Ah, fuck. When I'm in my house, and then when I go somewhere, I pretty much have to just pretend like it's not actually the middle of winter. So that's been fun. Usually I do okay with this tracing thing. I'm actually kind of surprised how good I am at it. You'd think like it would be hard to just trace around something with a mouse. Honestly, it kind of is, but I feel like I'm pretty good at it. But on top of that, it doesn't have to be exact anyway. Whew. All right. Now I gotta touch this up. What is this edge finding thing you refer to? I literally have not heard of it. It sounds like magic. And why am I just hearing about this now? I'm doing edge finding now? No, right now I'm tediously circling everything with a freaking cursor. That's not edge finding. Unless you're talking about something else. You put the sexy in dyslexia. The funny part is I actually had to think for a second if you can